designer, and on a certain moment I went to Ethiopia. We saw the land and it was all landfill with clothing. And on that moment I said, okay, I have to take my responsibility and I have to do it on another way. Industrial revolution was started with the textiles. So and we are stating, okay, we are from textiles, let's start up a new revolution with textiles. So we had to show that it's possible to make a raw material that's recyclable 8 times. We have to show that we can put it into the market. We have to show that we can track and trace it and make an LCA, a life cycle analyze. We have to show that there are business opportunities and new business models. That's what we're showing with performance-based contracting. And that's something amazing what's happening over here. You will see all the innovations, you will see all the clothing and the partnerships and the love, I hope. One of our innovations of the suits, we made together a new brand, Wherever. We made suits for them and fabrics, and they are very young and they are going with emotion into the market, making it very sexy to have a circular product. It's amazing.
I mean, it feels great, it looks great. Isn't this one of the concerns that if you go for a suit that is somehow sustainable or circular, that you sacrifice quality?
It is polyester. However, if you look at polyesters which we can make, it's not what it used to be. Look at when you go sporting, for example. If you wear a sport trousers, sport shirt, it's 100% polyester. If we look at the durability, this material is way stronger and therefore will last way longer than, for example, a woolen suit. So the technical lifespan of the product is quality-wise better.
And that's quite different from what we sometimes call fast fashion, right?
It's the opposite, I would say. It's definitely the opposite, because if you look at fast fashion, there are 3 pillars. It needs to be cheap, super affordable, so people can buy large quantities. It has a short technical lifespan, so people will throw it away quickly and also buy new clothing quickly. And it has a short stylish lifespan. All these factors result in huge quantities of resources needed, fossil fuels needed to uphold the system. And yeah, this is the opposite.
I mean, how many times could this suit be recycled, turned back into fibers and back into a suit?
8 times. The quality we demand from this fabric, we can bring the fiber back to the quality, our acceptable standard, for 8 times.
Amazing. So, I mean, if this suit lasts me 5 years, that's 8 times 5, that's 40 years effectively you're making a sustainable
suit. With entering resources once and creating no debris at the other end for 40 years.
Here we are at the heart of your process, and tell me what's going on here.
Well, at the moment we are at a melt spin process. That's what you can see over here. Polymer pellets are loaded in this machine, and it will convert the pellets to PET yarn.
So you keep this running and running, and the pellets are melted. It comes out as what you call filaments. So what is a filament? How big is it? How do you use it?
Yarn consists of 100 or hundreds of filaments. One filament has a diameter of about 5 to 20 micrometer. The human hair is approximately 80 micrometer. So this is in fact much smaller than a human hair.
Okay, so anything from a quarter to even a tenth of a human hair. Now, what is it that makes something more or less recyclable when we're talking about these kinds of yarns?
Well, essential for the process is a clean waste stream. If you have a lot of contaminations in your waste stream, you're not able to process it into a filament or a yarn.
So even dyes, if we're not thinking through the whole process, it could be that the coloring that we add to the yarn is making it less recyclable.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, and I suppose this is why it's so important to have the life cycle thinking. it makes it easier once you get to the end if you've thought about the beginning.
Yeah, if you really think of how to handle in the start of the process, then it will help you in the end of the process. Then of course we have to test the mechanical properties of the material. Of course you want to meet the same requirements as a virgin material. So for example, what we do is test the tenacity of the yarns.
Okay, well, this is quite important because you're suggesting that just because it happens to be recycled doesn't mean that it's got a lower performance. It goes through the same tests for performance as any other yarn.
Exactly. I mean, that's the big challenge of using recycled material. The challenge is to meet the same requirements, specifications as a virgin material.
But you're finding that's possible to do?
Yes, I'm sure of that.
In front of the weaving department. We can produce here in a year about 5 or 6 million running meters, and one loom is producing about 100 to 150 meters. It depends to the style and fabric a day.
The equipment we see behind us, do you need different kinds of equipment if you're doing circular threads and clothing?
No, the machinery is always the same. We use the same machinery, but we have to use the right material. So here are we coming to the final result. After 8 weeks production, we see the ready finished Infinity fabric.
Okay, this is no ordinary fabric. What is Infinity fabric?
Infinity fabric is 100% polyester. It's recyclable, and it has moisture control function. So really a high quality, brand new fabric, brand new developed.
And this is what you developed in collaboration with Dutch Awearness, and it's for their suits especially. How long did that collaboration take?
We worked more than 18 months on this.
Wow. Through this fabric, you become part of the sustainability, circular economy revolution. How does that make you feel? This is your company.
It makes us proud. It makes us really proud because it was a lot of work. And all my people worked hours and hours at this quality. And now we are happy to have the final product in our hands.
Well, I think it's a big step because we are used to thinking linear, produce, sell, wear, stop, throw it away, and now we have to take it back to our production countries. So that's another way of thinking, not only for workwear, but I think for all kinds of industry. It has to be as well supply and demand. We need clients who say we want to buy this, and we are not afraid to pay maybe a little bit more for the same quality. That is what we need.
How did you come to choose a circular option for the outfits that your workers wear?
We really find a supplier that had a vision, and that was in this market. Together with our supplier, Dutch Awearness, we could use clothing waste material in construction materials. We are piloting a new material. The name is Cliff, and we can use that instead of this wood. A problem with a lot of waste is clothing waste, cotton waste in our cities, and if we harvest that waste and make it into a construction material, that's a second problem that you are solving with this material.
This is the idea of urban mining, right?
This is the idea of urban mining. Use the waste that you have, reuse it, and we also think reuse it really nearby where you are mining it.
We are all in a rat race of consuming, producing, and not thinking. Grabbing, eating, drinking, spoiling. Of course, we still have to eat and we must drink, but we have to do it with more awareness. And I'm a proud father of a daughter, and I want for my daughter the best there is. The best in education, the best in health, the best in everything. So also the best in a good environment. It's not only for my daughter, but also for my children's children. A circular economy is the best for all of us.
Just look at yourself, find yourself again, and make the right choice who you are and what you're gonna do and what you're gonna consume. That's the most important thing of all.